I gave you
Okay.
your fucking chance. You lost it.
Okay. The cloud of shadows and the tentacles start to fade, turning more and more transparent until they are just gone.
What the hell were you doing?
I was low on blood, so I ended up frenzying. Sorry.
Lying little bitch, isn't she?
Actually, it was the
Oh,
truth.
Well, technically.
oh, well, I'm pretty hungry right now too. Does that mean I should frenzy?
I suggest readying full defense and activating your celerity to run like little bitch.
No, she won't do that. She don't want to die. She just, sorry, sir.
Good. Now, seriously, I am really hungry at this point. I need something to eat.
Like, pick one. Aaron looks yummy.
Look appetizing.
Choose. You have a multitude of targets. You might want to save one for Bacon if he wants to go down to like 9. And well, Aaron went down. He did good, but first he fucked up, so
Really didn't
you
seem like any of them would be worth all, really. Except for the one that got away. That one might have been interesting. I need blood, so who spent the least amount on blood? That'd probably be Kyle here.
Kyle took like 5 levels of lethal damage just approaching from Jackalor's 3 shots because he saw them coming down the street.
So, all of them spent a lot of blood. Shit.
Yeah,
That's
you could.
ridiculous.
You could eat him. He might not have spent as much.
I'm gonna frenzy on whoever I eat is the problem. Really like to have some amount of blood.
As Baltimore is doing this monologue, all the NPCs I have any authority over are backing up.
Let's see. There's also Aaron. But eating him probably wouldn't be a great idea.
I mean, he has a lot of Malkavian in him. That's not a good idea, honestly. I wouldn't recommend it. Like, you would have enough occult to know that you don't want that shit in you.
Aaron, legit question. How much blood did you have?
Jackalor,
Ah,
hey
it doesn't
Jackalor.
matter.
I think at 5 of path rating, it's just a year. For fuck's sake, why does it fuck up the sheets like that? God's damn it, roll 20. What the fuck is your bloody problem, you piece of shit? Excuse my language.
Alright. I'm just gonna eat the guy that seemed like he was actually causing the most problems then, which would be this. See what I can get from him.
Okay, you get 3 blood points.
3
Start-
blood points. Frenzy! Eat him to death!
Okay, and that is Luther. Okay, start rolling your willpower. Because I'm assuming you're gonna take it all the way.
Yes! Spend willpower points! First time this session!
Okay,
For one. Okay, unlike some people, I realize when spending willpower is a good thing.
uh-huh. So,
Again!
keep going.
Tell me when. Just tell me when I'm good.
That's enough.
4? Alright.
Okay, what do you have in Potence and Obfuscate?
Obfuscate is at 2. Potence is at 3.
And celerity you already have at 1. And animalism isn't high enough. Yeah, there's nothing here high enough for you to get dots in. Unfortunately.
Okay. Kinda thought that would be the case.
This was a small and relatively young city. These people with like 60 and 80 experience points, they were at the top of the food chain.
You would need to have 5 obfuscate for me to actually get anything.
You would need a difference of 2 if you both already had obfuscate. You only need difference of 3 if you don't have the discipline you're acquiring.
In that case, it probably was pretty close, but yeah, not too likely still.
Yeah, it seemed more important to him to train his fighting skills than it was to, you know, gain more obfuscate, because he had enough and, you know, more didn't really serve any purpose for him. So he's gone.
Yep.
There's a couple generic kitty fuckers around.
I'll
And
put out generic if you still have at least 2 blood points they cannot spend, so.
Well, Aaron is now.
you're
torpor.
assuming they're thin bloods, Jackalor.
Well, yes.
Or rather
I'm
14
assuming they are
gens.
thin bloods.
That isn't always the case. In
They
fact,
still
in
would only have like they will still at least have 1 blood point they cannot spend due to being 13th gen. If 14th gen, if they are 14th gen.
they aren't necessarily 14 gen, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Caitiff aren't.
Like, there's one in Egypt that's like, what, 8th or 7th ruling a city?
Yeah. Caitiff have always been a thing across all generations.
Like, every single antediluvian was a caitiff, in theory. Because they were never exactly a replica of their parent clan.
Yep.
So,
Oh, Aaron, I'm taking your blood.
I have no blood.
Yeah,
you bite
blood?
into him.
Literally
There's
no blood.
There's nothing there but madness shimmering just out of reach. Do you wish to reach for it?
Get that away from me.
Bacon's cartel goes inside and sits under the stairway, clutching his rifle and guarding his master's body.
Alright, so awesome
He's
news.
a good kid.
He
He
says,
actually didn't take very many casualties because most of them are just torpor.
he waits for a minute, then his face firms with decisiveness, and he slings Michael over his shoulder. Don't worry, master, I'll save you from that monster.
Yeah, we do need to start getting the bodies and everything. This seems like the ambush is over.
You run into him, you just come face to face with him trying to carry Michael out as he's opening the door to leave.
Hey there. What? Doing good, dude.
Are you gonna
we
get the
didn't get all
others?
Yeah, we're gonna get all the others. We're gonna get them all in the cars and get them to a safer spot than here.
I mean, what cars? We have 1 car left.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I mean, Juan ran
I'm
off.
sure you have space since like all the cops are dead.
No. 2 of them are alive, out there somewhere. But one of them has stripped naked and is just looking at his clothes with a look of
Grab
confusion.
the 2 bodies. Start bringing them up too.
I mean, Michael and the Malkavian aren't torpor, they're incapacitated with tag, which means they can eventually heal if they have enough blood. The little girl
And
is,
Michael
though.
has-
Come into the car. We're gonna take them to the elders. And Aaron.
So, what do you do next? we're assuming that you are able to gather everyone up and gather up. Well, maybe not the cop who ran. I mean, do you wait for those who ran away? Let's put it this way.
Not really.
Okay. Okay, so they are out in the wild. Good.
We'll probably have a couple people still here, because there's only so many they can fit in the car. Another base.
I don't think after this kind of a tough brawl, anyone would really volunteer to stay behind and would rather vote for stealing another car somewhere, somehow.
Nathaniel is really good at stealing cars.
Then I will tell somebody that if someone doesn't volunteer for this, we will start our own volunteer process.
This would be one of the other pack, like Cora, for example. Well, you have that officer over there looking at his clothing. He looks broken. Why not leave him?
Well, we just need somebody to get a car and get ready to bring the ones that ran away, probably back. Hopefully.
I'm sure he can drive. I mean, he's expendable! Unlike us.
That's a good point. But, okay, just get him a car and I'll tell him to do that.
Okay, you're able to acquire a car. And 5 minutes later, you're able to head out. Luckily, you're in police cars, so the police choppers do not think that you are part of the riot.
That's right! We're not part of the riot. Oh, and while this is all doing, Diablerie? Everyone take what they wish. That was not on our team. It is not being put in the car.
Kyle then?
You can get high on the cative, Cora. It automatically succeeds. It's fine. Okay, making her a bon vivant.
Yeah, by the way,
Path of
Kyle
Qatari.
is going to eat that. Not Kyle. Nathaniel is going to eat Kyle.
Okay, that one I want you to roll for, because Kyle might just be low enough to fuck with Nathaniel. Nathaniel's what gen?
11th, I think?
11th, you say?
No, 12th, actually.
Oh, 4 steps of difference. Hubba hubba. Well, have fun.
Yeah. Rolling willpower at 8.
Are you spending a
And
point?
spending a point of willpower.
Alright, roll for it, Jackalor. Okay, roll again.
Spending a point of willpower.
Uh-huh. Impress me. Wow, pathetic, but just enough.
Yeah.
Okay, you go down to Gen 10. Does Nathaniel have either Obfuscate or Potence?
No.
Does he have Animalism or Dominate?
Yes, animalism.
2 dots?
2 dots.
Okay, so Nathaniel can get the first dot of Obfuscate, Potence, or Dominate. If he doesn't spend willpower, it will be a coin toss between Potence and Obfuscate.
I think he'll spend a willpower point just to get obfuscate.
Okay, then he acquires a dot of Obfuscate from this. Enjoy!
Yay.
And
Because
here's
he's
the
actually
fun
really good
part.
at obfuscate.
Here's the fun part. You get to adopt these fuckers and use them in Toluca when werewolves come a-calling. So the investment isn't completely wasted.
Hey guys, in a decade, our Zemishi, our local Zemishi will actually get out of torpor. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it's not like you have been spending. Okay, so you head out
We're
to a
putting all the
safe.
bodies in with you. We're putting all the
Yeah.
bodies in with you right now.
All right, you're able to shove everyone in the proper places. And where do you head to once you have your little caravan?
We will actually head over to get to Oriana and her place. Call her up.
Oh.
Say that we had a massive brawl. No actual casualties, but we have a bunch of torpid people that kind of need a place to be.
Well, actually, one torpid person and multiple
Okay.
aggravated people.
How long do you wait, and where are you at when you call her?
We'll wait until we are probably just going down.
Like on the edge of town?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not positive, but we think we put a decent dent in the local kindred population.
Yeah, we'll actually play this out. Do you want to include anyone else in the call?
Anyone else want to join in on the call? I don't think so.
Yeah,
I would. Oh, wait, I mean torpor.
You could try and wake up Demmy, see if he's the real deal.
No, we're doing that when we're over there. We need to be ready to torture the fuck out of them.
I see. So you show a stake in
Yeah,
their
we might
hearts.
also have a few hostages. We have one person here that's proclaiming they're somebody else. Somehow. they're the
Okay,
Obbler.
let's play it out in character.
Oh, all right.
Ring ring. Okay. It rings like 5 or 6 times before it's picked up. Yes, hello. Yes, I'm listening.
Hey, Orion, right?
Yes.
I'm not talking to somebody else, right?
Yes, Baltimore.
We just had a big, massive brawl.
Yes, Baltimore, yes, you made me very,
Probably.
very happy. You did so well. You stay put. We'll be in town in 45 minutes, maybe an hour, and we'll meet up. You did really, really good. We have our sources of information. Don't worry about it. You've done amazing. I'm very proud of you. You did good.
Okay, well, we'll just need a location to meet up. I was about to actually see about heading over to you to do the big reporting, but if you guys are coming over here, that's great.
Yeah, you can faintly hear the sounds of, a car running in the background, like they're already driving. Oh, don't worry about that thing. Don't worry about the thing. We have someone who heard the wind whisper of your victories or some such crap. It was great. Yeah, Andre's coming to Rome. We are gonna set it up as a base for further attacks. It's gonna be good. You did good. You did good.
Sweet. That sounds great.
So, don't worry. We'll have some of the new blood. Gather what's needed for you to recover. You probably shouldn't be on the streets. Andre thinks the Voz need practice before more important targets, so he's planning to set them loose, and you don't want to be in the path of one of those.
All right. I'll just have us hold up in a local spot here.
In the sewer entrance?
No, we're not going for a sewer entrance.
I mean, I hear there's good gator hunting down there.
So the actual meeting's not occurring quite yet. The big conversation will be then. All right.
Yeah, I think we'll play that out at the start of next session. We'll do the roleplay part and going back to Toluca and figuring out how things have been there, all of that next time.
All right. I
Okay.
don't think we actually killed all the Canaanites, just in case anyone was thinking that. I just think that we've scared them enough that they're probably not going to mess with us.
No, Satan says that they're all running, the city is yours. It's fine.
Great. All right.
Yeah, they essentially knew the moment, that you were done. And they were already, like, no, toss those assault rifles in that van. Don't go near that,
Alright,
that's where
so-
they're transporting the boss, you dumb fuck.
So we went in with a fairly, not terrible pack, but just a single pack for assaulting a city. We took over the city. Yay.
Yeah,
It's not the actual mission, but hey.
the city was built in such a way that, like, your elders had calculated these forces they were gonna commit there to pretty precisely, to the point where the attack would kill off the weak in your ranks, strengthen the strong, and would be just enough to take out the city. Unless you were completely incompetent, in which case, fuck you in general. So,
That wasn't the war party. That was for Toluca. There's a big difference.
I mean, Toluca's just like, it's like you turn yourself sideways and then poke it very gingerly with a very long stick. Like, I mean, okay, doesn't seem too bad. Okay. Oh, there's a roll coming. Okay, back out. Let the neonates handle that part.
Yeah. So yeah, it actually is probably really good to take over right now. The only real issue would be Wolfgang having a big hold over the police, right, of what's left of it. But that's going to be solved pretty easily with a lot of dominating shit. So
I think that the rest of the police is going to be hunters.
Where in Toluca?
Yeah, and Rome also.
probably not Rome, actually.
Oh, remember the ones that were
In
found
Rome,
to-
the police probably are going to become very corrupt and very good at not seeing what they're not supposed to see.
Yeah, just to remind you, most of them died, and even though a few did escape, probably would become hunters, possibly. Wasn't really that many. A lot of police.
Okay, so, experience. Who's learned what now? I know that Demmy was a torpor for most of the game, but I feel like he earned valuable experience all the same. Demmy, can you speak at least now for the wrap-up? Tell the viewers.
I have learned that attempting to be a Nosferatu in a Nosferatu-filled place is not a good idea, especially when we're hating the Nosferatu.
Okay. I don't see the logic there because you were never attempting to be a Nosferatu. Please elaborate.
You said I was basically looking like a Nosferatu.
Yeah,
Yes.
you weren't attempting to. You were looking like one.
I hope you weren't attempting to look like one.
That sounds like some treacherous shit to me. He just goes
Unless
back to
it's
the
not-
fucking sewer on his own, alone. Oh.
I was gonna laugh so hard when he was walking through there, and one of the traps went off. Just die.
Well, he did know a safe way and you had mapped one out.
That is one safe way. He wasn't near the safe entrance from what I remember, though.
I figured he went over there and then went below ground there.
Okay.
But,
Again, we weren't sure where his exact location was, so...
yeah, but, just, going there after all of that, just, you have shit to log crap like people triggering napalm traps And when that's going in a straight line, you know, from the police station to somewhere else, it at least narrows the area down, yo.
Yeah, it does.
And then when you have a gargoyle who has Visceratica too, it really, really narrows it down, you know? So, sewers are bad. I thought you had learned that with Skrillor, but I guess some lessons you have to relearn with every character. Okay. Epic. What has Baltimore learned?
Baltimore has learned that the quickness of information over on our side is actually pretty insane. And that this wasn't a suicide mission, surprisingly. Sounded like one.
Yeah. It's like our spy would have been received differently if this was a fully militarized Camarilla city. So let's just assume that it's a normal one. And you know, 1 pack more, 1 pack less, 1 shifty gargoyle more, 1 less. You know.
Let's just slam into the city as hard as we can. It works fairly well.
Okay, so Michael was out for most of it. What did Michael learn while he was listening to the battle and explosions up above while being completely incapacitated?
Never
What is it?
have a gargoyle as your enemy. Never. And sometimes, even being a friend is dangerous.
Don't be anywhere near gargoyles, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So essentially, while you were laying down there at first, it's like, okay, they're fighting. I wonder if they're gonna fuck me and find me here. I mean, oh my god, what is Baltimore doing to them?
He felt pity to them.
Alright, Aaron.
I have learned that. Oh god. Obturbation is really, really fucking dangerous and really, really annoying. If you don't want that, I can also use the SD wants me dead. I don't know why, but he wants me dead.
I was gonna say, as you drift through Torpor, you're haunted by endless mazes filled with mirrors, with countless reflections of just images of SD plots and webs reaching out to grasp at you. You're not fully asleep. I think you have enough aspects not to be fully asleep, or rather to at least dream. So, I'm gonna say that you do dream of the ST trying to get you.
I will get you one day! I will!
Okay, so, in terms of willpower, I think virtually to everyone, this seemed like suicide mission, right?
Yep.
Going in.
Yeah.
So, having actually survived that and triumphed, I'll let everyone refill to full.
Yay.
My 2 willpower points. They came back.
And
I'm already full with Michael.
I'm gonna give you information on what's been happening in Toluca as you talk to other vampires and so on. Or observe things for yourself. But I'll give you the option. You can spend a week or so healing, or you can take a longer downtime, essentially seeing to your own affairs. You won't be expected to handle Toluca's problems right away. So if you want to, you can take up to, say, a month of downtime if you wish.
I'll leave it up to the others. I'll work with either one.
So, and you
Can I
do...
take a year? Can I take a decade of downtime?
You are gonna be resurrected. Don't worry. And having succeeded at this, you can start training for Coltonism.
Yay!
Same as for any combo disciplines, any of you fuckers want that aren't sketchy as fuck and reincarnated into fresh bodies.
Nah, I'll just get aggravated claws.
So, I think that we should wait 3 weeks, so I don't have any more aggravated.
I'm fine with waiting a long time. Honestly, I am.
Keep in mind, you do still have the van filled with coke. So you can use that to help re-establish yourselves in Toluca.
By the way, do we get any extra experience for accomplishing this?
Yes, you'll get an extra point for a major objective, the same as you did for the prince. I think I gave you an extra point for the prince. Or whoever that was.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you haven't gone through everything.
Can I buy 2 levels? And if we're going to spend like 3 weeks downtime, can I buy 2 levels of cult at the same time?
Of what?
Of
Occult?
cult if I'm buying cult, if I'm getting cultinism.
I'd say not. Knowledges are usually time intensive.
Like we're spending 3 weeks downtime.
Yes, and that's enough to get the basics of a completely new knowledge, but like 2 dots, that's like bachelor levels degree based on the description. So I'd say it would take longer, even if you're studying it intensely. Like 3 weeks is enough
So
to
I
get
can
there.
1 dot of occult, and that's it.
Yeah, you can get 1 dot of occult, and you can get like a level of Coldonism. If
Yeah,
you're...
which path of Goldonic sorcery, by the way?
I'm gonna take a look. I think she
Obviously,
had...
letting you do the path of spirits.
Sorry, we can't. He specifically disallowed that one.
I'm glad. That's bullshit.
She has earth and a little bit of fire, but earth is stronger, so you'll probably be acquiring that as your first.
Yes, I'll be
Very good one.
acquiring Way of Earth.
Congratulations! Every werewolf for a mile can sense you and wants you dead as fuck.
Yep.
Have fun!
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Also,
Oh boy.
does she heal my aggravated damage?
Werewolves. The werewolves
With her-
want to kill you.
Which I get from awakening with the ritual.
Now, you'll get to train your spiritualism by studying despite the pain. Learn to embrace it and overcome it. Have fun.
Well, so we're still spending 3 weeks healing me at the same time.
You need a week to heal, in theory. Like,
A week. Yeah.
there's gonna be people to help you with stuff like blood, especially at first. Like, the first 2 or 3 days, you're probably gonna be in Rome, healing up while they set up. You know, like, just enough for you to be functional on your own, before you head over to Toluca.
Preparing to torture these new Camarilla fucks that we have for possibly any benefits to keeping them alive. You're not my pack mate, fuck. No, that happened to 2 of you. The fuck is this?
Epic, epic. Demmy isn't sketchy, okay? They can dominate him and tell that he really did kill at least someone important in a Camarilla base. Now, while Morik's character, on the other hand...
I'm Alcavian. Do you think correctly? Maybe?
Samedi are tough fuckers. How did you get eaten? Well, Satan ponders whether to tell them that this guy's legit or not in the background and what he can get out of it.
You absolutely know he fucking would. He would just sit there in the background.
I don't know. Signs point to maybe. Let me just put a nuke marker ceremoniously over that. And
You have
just
to change, move us to like Toluca map, not the Toluca, but the Rome map if you want to actually see what's happening there.
and let's
We're
put
going
a
down
tiny.
meeting on the next one. We're just going to go over what the time skip's going to be.
And I'm
Yeah,
just
I mean,
gonna
like,
put a
you-
tiny one where Demmy killed either the prince or the head Malkavian, based on different estimates.
100%. I think it was Malkavian. There's no way that was the prince.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Prince would not need those things nearby. He would want them far away.
so moments of awesomeness. Baltimore did do a fuck ton of damage. I
I would say it's between Aaron and Baltimore, but Baltimore just kind of acted like a big, just juggernaut the entire fight. And that was really cool. Aaron made a guy's heart just splinter.
let's
Matrix
let's lay
dodging.
out
Matrix
all
dodging all
the
way
let's
down.
lay out all the moments first, okay? Okay, so moments that were awesome. Aaron dodging like a motherfucker. Capping a bitch at like 100 yards, so fucking hard. Splitting the cart, I would say, would be the third for him in awesomeness. I like the capping bit. That was new. He doesn't usually do that. Demmy, well, he died like a little bitch, but he got ambushed by a gator while badly wounded, and he lived to tell about it.
I think getting ambushed by a gator and almost losing is a good thing.
Well, he didn't
Yeah.
lose, that's the thing. That
It
thing was...
shouldn't have even been a question.
I mean, he was stupid going in there, but it was an awesome moment, and he did triumph.
It was also a
Could've
moment for
avoided
the
whole
gator.
thing.
You could have avoided
time.
so many different things. You could have gone Camarilla, handed Toluca over to them, and avoided ever attacking Rome.
Why
It
would we
did.
do that? That's not fun.
Yeah, why would we? Why would we do that?
I'm
break-
on a path.
To break
I'm here,
the
I'm on the same
timeline,
boat.
to break the timeline,
Why?
and
I
kill
don't think
Andre
that's okay.
earlier.
Like, I honestly don't care about Camarilla since I'm on a path of enlightenment. So yeah, fuck no.
And I hate the Tremere with a mighty passion.
Actually,
I would go
remind
and
me,
kill
did we hand out experience for the last session when the fight started?
We did.
Okay, just checking. Alright. So, what do the rest of you guys think? Moments of shining awesome.
Baltimore coming in and instant gibbing the Toreador that was about to fuck up, it was Demmy? Demmy?
Yeah.
That
No,
wasn't
not Demmy,
insta-gibbing, she was mildly hurt already.
Yeah,
Just
we had
Probably
been
her.
shooting her.
But then suddenly she just went across the sidewalk in a massive spurt of blood. Hey, Baltimore's here.
Yeah. I drank
was
that
cool.
about... Yeah. I drank that about equal, from my point of view at least, with Jack capping one of the Nosferatu, because that was every bit as unexpected for them. Like, okay, we're coming. They can't say, oh, bag.
Too bad I
I
didn't
would-
insta-torpor him. The fight would have been much easier if I had insta-torpored one of the Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Baltimore, again, just taking hits, never getting damaged. Just like, fuck you. Fuck you.
But it's not awesome anymore because it happens every time, so it gets boring.
That,
Well, there's only so
it-
many things I can...
yeah.
Yeah, there's only
I
so many things a
do...
character can do with soaking.
Also, another important point. If you wish to retire one of your characters with honor or dishonor, as the case may apply, and switch to a new one, now would be the best time to do that.
No, not quite yet. Not quite yet.
Because I think, Epic, you said at one point that you are considering going back to a more social type character at some point.
Although with the game with Jack and the Elder game possibly beginning fairly soon. Kind of getting my fix on those.
I do intend to play this out a little bit more because there's still some mystery as to what is going on with Toluca, and more signs are going to start cropping up with that. So there's still that arc to finish playing out.
So I feel like Baltimore's pretty much done. The only things left to really put XP in him even is really just to up his stuff.
Because
go for it.
Yeah.
Erotica. Celerity.
If you decide to retire him, then Orion is gonna tell him that he's too valuable to be left in Toluca, and that they could use him on the front lines.
Sounds like that's where he'd want to be, honestly.
Yeah, and that means that essentially it's gonna be Jackalor, the insane Zamitzi Koldun, in charge. Because everyone is either a priest or discredited at this point.
Nope, you cannot, Demmy. You cannot.
I guess it's up to Epic as to whether he's gonna pull the trigger on this. To be fair though, the team could use some sort of thaumaturge on top of the occultist, or rather the Koldun, because Jackalor is gonna have trouble. Yeah, you're gonna have to spend some time before you're knowledgeable enough on the theory, you know? Mm-hmm. You can use your willpower to roll for the actual casting. Yeah. If you don't want to use the stats that are set out. But
I don't think I want to, because it's a Colduric sorcery way of Earth is a stamina, and stamina isn't exactly the best ever.
Yeah, but if you do know it, learn it as... like, it's gonna be whatever way you want it, but it's gonna be that way for all the paths. So if you now decide to go with willpower, it's gonna be willpower for any Koldunic path you learn.
Mm-hmm. I know, like, there are there's totally good reason for me to not go, like, to actually go with getting the physical attributes, but right now I think I'm just going, but in the end I think it's better. I'm better off just going with willpower. For that. My dice rolls will be much better.
So in terms of experience, I'll give the point for awesomeness for both Jackalor and Epic, because I can't decide which is better. So enjoy.
I was going to, continue mentioning the just constantly killing other people, but yeah.
Okay, so have any of your pets earned a name? Is a name earned?
Well, my pet diablerized somebody.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, true, but he didn't do a single point of damage to that person.
No, not a single one. But still, diablerized him.
Pet number 2 did good things with one-shotting Demmy, and pet number 1, well, he did kind of good, but don't know if he deserves any name.
By the way, since I'm getting another extra point, can I get a point of intelligence?
I mean, in theory, Aaron should have gotten smarter. But I find this hard to, base... Sure, if you want to. You've done enough stupid shit to have earned it.
I no longer have an intelligence of 1.
In terms of how fucked you are, like, there are ways to confirm that your characters are who they seem to be, but...
It will take a little bit.
I could use spirit stuff on them, if nothing else.
That won't really work unless you ash them first, and that kind of defeats the purpose.
I'd totally be fine with ashing them first.
Demmy, wait a second. Demmy. Roll your fucking willpower, will you?
Dude, There's there's fires all over the northern part of the map.
At
South of it,
8,
it's fine.
in order to contest the fucker who owned the body first. You can, if you want to.
Highly recommended.
Do you want to? Okay. 2 in Demmy's favor. You're hit by 4 so far. You're making progress. You're making progress. Okay, so I'm gonna end recording here. Let me know about any XP expenditures you want to make over the 2 weeks and anything else you want to do with your characters and how you want me to arrange things, because you know, this wrapped up a big part of the story I wanted to include into a Sabbat game, and there's a chance for a breather and for rearranging of things and positions and stuff. And we are gonna be establishing Toluca as having a proper bishop once you get back. So you can look forward to arranging things to your liking with the other NPCs there and getting them to agree that, you know, you not hitting them in the face anymore is a fair, you know, repayment for them accepting you as bishop.
Could I get willpower to 7?
If you want, sure.
Yeah, I don't feel good having only 6 willpower. I don't know why the fuck I did him with 6.
It works fine. But anyway, stopping recording
It
here
just feels
and
wrong.
yeah. Okay.